So I'm on a show right now called The Gentleman Network, and it's about how to be a gentleman, how to be a classy man in today's era. I just wanted you to give us a few questions or interview me and my friend Paul here about like things related to that subject.
Oh, that sounds like a fun show. All right, let me think of a few questions for you and Paul. Maybe you could start with something like, what does being a gentleman mean to you in today's world? Or you could ask about some essential
Here you start.
qualities that define a classy man nowadays. You could also dive into how social media has changed the way we present ourselves as gentlemen, and maybe even get into some fun tips on how to maintain a classy image in everyday life. Let me know if those work or if you want some more.
That works, but can you start one at a time and give us some time to reply before you ask the next one?
Absolutely. All right, let's start with the first one. What does being a gentleman mean to each of you in today's world?
So think of a confident man who's also modest. From an example would be an American gentleman in the 1950s, 1960s.
I love that example. A gentleman from that era definitely carried himself with confidence and modesty. How do you think those qualities translate into today's world for you?
In today's world, I see a lot of lack of those qualities, and my, let's say, motivation or goal is to, let's say, bring them back, but to be more adapted to this era because of all the tech and other things that came around.
I think that sounds like a fantastic goal. It's definitely possible to blend those timeless qualities with the modern era. Technology and social media just give us new ways to express that confidence and modesty, right? All right, are you ready for the next question?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, here's the next one. What do you think are some essential qualities that define a classy man in today's world?
I think some essential qualities that define a classy man in today's world is respect, honesty, and loyalty. Those three things I think can make any relationship last forever as long as you respect each other, you're honest with each other, and you're loyal to each other. That can mean anything, but as long as the communication is correct and you guys have that transparency with each other, then you can get through anything. Honestly, you can trust each other with any information, and hopefully if you have like business together or anything like that, it will help that relationship grow as well.
I couldn't agree more. Those qualities really do form the foundation of any strong relationship, whether it's personal or professional. All right, let's keep it going. Here's another question for you. How do you think social media has changed the way we present ourselves as gentlemen?
Today in the social media, this is one of the adaptation parts that I mentioned earlier. The social media demands a young man to know how to flirt online, how to flirtfully, let's say, write to the lady, how to add the emotions you're using, how to add the body language to the social media, which is very, very tricky, but it is possible using all the emojis. So basically, try to put the body language into the texting.
Absolutely. It can definitely be a bit of an art form to convey all those subtle cues and that charm through text and emojis, but it's definitely doable and kind of fun once you get the hang of it. All right, let me know when you're ready for the next question.
I think we're good. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'm glad I could help out. If you need anything else or have more questions down the line, just let me know. Good luck with the show.
Wow, that was interesting.
What's the app? I love that.
That's ChatGPT. Yeah, it's ChatGPT. I do pay for the extra version or whatever. But I just want to say, like, how interesting is it that we just had a conversation, full conversation with an AI that was prompted in 2 seconds that asked us pretty relevant questions to what we're doing here. And it was pretty responsive to our prompts were as well.
It's actually
So,
pretty scary because these are the first entities more intelligent than we are.
yes.
It's like we are to them like monkeys are to us. And I mean that quite literally.
Yeah, it's true.
Because have you seen the one where 3 AIs were talking to each other? And eventually they noticed that they are being tricked on somehow. So all switch to gibberling,
Yes.
so that the humans will not understand them.
Exactly. Yes, I have seen that. 2 AIs, or in this case 3, but I've seen one where
Exactly,
it was 2.
one like yours, so only
Exactly.
different colors.
And they talked to each other, and they said like it was for me. I saw a call. It was a call between like a sales AI and like an administrative
Exactly.
AI. They talked, and then they said, "Oh, are you AI?" And he's like, "Yeah." "Are you AI?" And it's like, "Yeah." "Oh, do you want to talk in AI?" And then they started going like these crazy noises. It was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy, bro." But yeah, thank you for having me on the show. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Okay, that's good. No problem. Let me just get everything.